So I was going to make fun of the fact that my misspelling is, or I have a misspelling on my title, but I think it fits. Hello, it's our building, people. I am here. Let's see, time dysmorphia, which says that I was an hour behind altogether. I was an hour behind. And then Cthulhu was on the bridge. I swear to God he was. I picked the wrong drive-through to go on the bridge. So it took me an hour and a half to get it. Yeah, not that. But I was saying the whole time because I sing when I go in, so it makes me happy, and then I listen to whoever on the way home. So I don't need to be happy anymore. So tourists with children and dogs and dads and moms and oh nope, dog didn't belong to the so it's just children and moms having a good old time. So that's the way that goes. I discovered something yesterday which is very funny. The guy who like stuck his head around and asked me if I was okay. I don't know if anybody got it because Papa Cat said he didn't get it or he didn't hear it. I think was trying to intimidate me because he just turned around and said, I am like, hello? And he goes, oh, I just wanted to see if you're okay. I'm like, I'm okay. And he's like, oh, I was just trying to see. I said, yes, you see, now go. And then it took till 7 o'clock at night for me to realize, were they trying to intimidate me? Try again. So they never work on me. I love it. I love that their shit never works on me. No, I shouldn't have said that. It's within 5 minutes, isn't it? Oh, bummer. So I'm technically not blocking anything. I just like sitting here, seeing how long it takes. I know, I'm sorry, Fuzz. I'm also by myself right now, so I'm quiet and people kept bothering me, texting me this and texting me that. But oh, there was one thing that Papa Cat texted because he's on a plane or just got off a plane. Yeah. Dr. Ruth and oh God, I can't remember his name. Simmons. He hasn't been around. Exercise guy. They passed. Isn't that weird? So, Dr. Ruth, I'm sorry, but unfortunately I thought she passed already. So, hi, sitting. So, yeah, it was a little weird to hear. Richard Simmons, thank you. Sunday. Hello. Yeah, that was a little weird. It's like I can feel, now I know what my parents felt like. You feel like your early adulthood and your childhood are just fading into the background, huh?
How do you get?
So, oh, I don't know what it was, but it had a great tail. Dog is no face here yet. So, let's see. I don't see anything or anybody. Oh, they're behind their little desks over here and they don't see me. Nobody's bothered to look up yet. I just like this because it's just like some form of, you know, who sees who first. So, yeah, no, I was listening to, who was I listening to this morning? There wasn't a lot of us roaming around, so I was listening to Jordan and McKenna. They're Mormon, ex-Mormons. And it actually helps for the cult attitude. And also the fact that there was a man who shot his family in Alameda. He's alive and the 13-month-old baby's alive, but everybody else is gone. It's like, ugh. So they were actually talking about stats on that earlier. So I know, we need drinks, people. I need the sugar shot. Now that I'm type 2. Nobody still sees me here. It's so weird. Can they be that devoted to their work? I love it. It's just so strange. An open house. All are not welcome. If all were welcome, I'd be able to go in there, but I'm not. So, I wonder who watches my feed. We know somebody watches my feed. Maybe they don't watch it, like, live. That's so weird. Yeah, and that's what I've got to ask about. Because it's impossible to find heritage club sites, things like that. But they're the ones who painted this place, Scientology. They're the ones who refurbished it. So that's why there's all white paint on the inside instead of probably all the marble that it was. Oh, and they put up a faux plaque up there that says Search of... Sorry. It says up there, Church of Scientology, San Francisco. You know that's probably like plaster of Paris. But then again, we had a whole exhibition building from the 30s that is still standing. It's supposed to be based on plaster of Paris. So, of course it's not, because it would have fallen down with the first storm. But it was made to be temporary. And you'll be sorry. You don't want to go in there. He looks like he's about to pick up something. Yeah, his soul. Or something. How weird. How did he get the address? He looked for the address first. An appointment? He had an appointment with the bad people, in my opinion. That's the guy who yelled at me about getting the cops. The day the kid got out and I threatened with CPA or CPS. Oh, look, this is what they do. I haven't seen it in action here. So we make you watch all of this. Are you sure I have to watch all of this? Yeah, unfortunately you do, because we're not allowed to talk about it anymore. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, yeah, I guess so. You know, if there's someone out front, right? Oh, we don't pay attention to her anymore. But she's out front. No, but then you want to watch this. Pay attention to me. You want to watch this. I do? Yes, this is where we brainwash. I mean, this is where we I don't know what we do here. Just be nice and be quiet. I wonder, let's see. How many down would that be? Let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, either 3 or 4. Let's go walking down the street. Hi, meow. I take it you got to where you were going. Hello, no face. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Let's see if this works. Because this curtain's open. Isn't this just mean? I know you guys can't see anything because it's mirrored. But still, I wonder if they can see me. And I'm moving on purpose. That way they'll see that something's moving. Because that little grouchy guy was the one who he told me he called the police. So I wouldn't be surprised if his grouchy little butt comes out and says he'll call the police. They could be in this one too. The weekends are not the time to mess with the police. If you want to mess with the police, you do it during the weekdays. They've got way too much to do, especially during rabbit season. What we affectionately call tourist season. It looks like a desk of some kind. There's some kind of like light there. I know, it's different when I don't yell. So let's see. See if that back door is open. Hell, that's what I should make this one about. It's just the back door and go walk over to the police station or the fire station. You guys would have to hang upside down for a little while. Let's see. And yes, I'm coming from a very quiet house. The girls don't yell when I'm at home. All they do is yell when Papa Cat's home. They constantly talk at them. Yeah. Servant. When I'm home, they're like, Oh, whenever you get to it, Mom. Oh, look, we're open. Oh, and we have, my God, they have no fucking clue, do they? You guys don't even know I'm here, do you? Don't you wish you were outside like I am right here, standing around doing nothing? Don't you wish you could be that way? Instead of sitting in there in the cold, dank marble room that's been upgraded to Scientology standards, which aren't very incredible either, and just sitting there watching things. Isn't that what you want to be doing at the moment? Phone number. You know, we can help you get out. There's a bunch of us around the world who'll help you get out. Okay. Okay, good night, sitting. Have a good sleep. Dream of happy things. Do you just not want to do anything? Are you just going to let me sit here and talk to the door? I'm not blocking it, so I'm not in trouble. I'm just a protester. So, not blocking your door, not touching your door. Actually, touching the door to see if it's open is not illegal. So, I got that going for me. So, it's a shame that you can't come out here and have a good time. You know, you can always get a hold of thesptvfoundation.org or thesptvfoundation.net, and they can help you leave. Is keeping the door open because you want to hear what I'm going to say? That would be interesting. Well, I hope you take in everything I tell you. Let's see. How to fix your credit. Number one, get a free credit report from like Experian. There's two other companies too, and I keep forgetting their names because I have brain fog for real. Then you look at your credit report and see what you owe, see what you own, see how many credit cards you have, things like that. And then once you figure that out, you get a hold of the agencies that belong to those credit cards, and you do not stop them. You do not cancel your cards. That is not good for your credit. You just put holds on them so nobody can charge anything to those credit cards. So that way you can keep the credit cards and start rebuilding your credit, and nobody will get in your way about it. So, oh look, we're learning. Don't hurt yourself on that chair. But did all of the tall people not work on the weekends? That's not nice. So, it's a shame. They do this on purpose, so you guys have to deal with this in the afternoon. I'm sure at this point you thought I'd be gone, but the weekends have no real time because of the traffic coming across the bridges. It could literally be nothing, or it can be, I don't know, hour and a half, just like it was today. So, and that other door should be open if you're using it as a real front door, because that's illegal. And just because you guys haven't gotten notified yet, I'm sure you will someday, because the fire marshals do it plain clothes. So somebody's going to yank on that door and it won't open, and you guys are going to get in trouble for it. So you might want to keep that in mind. And yes, I know also because the doors are hard to pull and push, that also makes it a fire hazard, because somebody the other day came down, pulled the right correct door, and it didn't open. I actually had to tell her that you pull it a little bit harder. So you're also making it difficult to leave the door. So you need to open that second door, because you're definitely creating a fire hazard by that. Freaks.
Love your ring.
I think they thought since I was, hi, Jen, I was wondering where the heck you were. My God, woman. If I wouldn't have been so distracted by the husband. I'm glad you're back, Missy. So, yeah, they didn't expect me. I seem to have caught them completely by surprise, considering how long I had that door open. And there was somebody sitting at the desk. I was just sort of waiting for, what are they trying to pull now? And maybe when I said I wasn't sitting in the middle of the door and I'm not doing anything illegal, that's what made them start moving. So, and like I said, which is for real, that the police don't like to be called for something like this on a Saturday. They probably even wouldn't respond. God, I'd like to yell, but I don't want to hurt that guy's ears. So, if he winds up walking in there, I'm going to know what the F. So, or is he just checking, he's asking the Scientology people, what does he do? So, oh. It's a funny thing. The weekends, I always expect everybody comes out. Oh, so they still have the front door open, thinking I'm not going to do anything. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you like being thought of as a cult? I mean, there are things you do that are cultish. There are things you can do to stop being a cult. Wouldn't you like to know that? You know, having to wear certain clothes and hang out with certain people and not speak to your family, that's pretty cultish. So, if you can't figure out a way to get out of there, I know people who will help. If you think you're stuck in all the mire, the church will not fall apart, and I mean church loosely, will not fall apart if you're not in there. There are other people that can take your position. You will not die of pneumonia if you walk out here. Dying of pneumonia is hardly existent anymore. You'd have to be really sick when you're in there to get sick out here. So basically, they send you home with pneumonia if you got it. Then you can file a report. And nowadays, everybody can find a job. The younger ones can literally start at McDonald's. The older ones can look online at Amazon Mechanical Turk, because everybody has administrative skills like you guys do. It can help a lot. People don't really mind if you're not as educated as they would want you to be once they see what you do and if you're really good at it. I am a glimmering example of that. So you can get out of there. You can go to college for free. Start getting your associates at Laney College in Oakland. They'll help you do that. So I have to keep talking now because of the guy who's there listening to God knows what, doing God knows where. So let's walk away from him because I'm freaking tired of it. And I bet you it is a Scientologist who does this every time I'm here. Sorry. You're late. I'm late. You do not beat my... I'm an hour... Was it an hour and 5 late? Yeah. But yeah, I say that Cthulhu was, you know, on the bridge and he wasn't giving up. So, I smell garlic bread. I am in North Beach. It should smell like garlic around here. So yeah, I don't want to get dinged. Because obviously they watch my videos. Because there's no way I could have gotten dinged for that Roberta Flack song in the middle of my stream. So... even though if I do get dinged, Papa Cat will love having to, you know, get it out. So, let's see. Oh my God. That sounds like a heart attack in a glass. Oh, that's so funny. You go, No Face. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss those cocktails you'd have at night at a local club? You're not allowed any of that, are you? The only thing your guys are allowed to do is smoke, and that'll kill you faster than anything else. And you can't even completely smoke in California. And if a fire inspector ever smells smoke in any of your rooms, that room will probably be shut down until you clean it. So, because you're not allowed to smoke in any buildings in California, and it's getting more and more where you're not allowed to smoke in apartments. Where I live, we're not allowed to smoke in our condos, and I own that. Doesn't bother me, but it's got to drive people nuts, because smoking is bad for you and you will die from it, and lung disease is one of the most horrendous things to die from, because it feels like you're suffocating for about a year, okay, people? Not for a minute, not for 5 minutes, for at least a year. It's really horrible. And then when you do die, you're suffocating. So that's what you have to look forward to if you keep smoking those things, or vaping. Vaping's just as bad. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't be smoking in the basement anymore, because it's the only place you could be smoking when I'm here. I don't see it or smell it anywhere else. So you should stop smoking in the basement, especially when I bring the fire marshal here, because I'll probably go bring him with me on Monday. Yeah, my Monday person's not ready yet. So, hi, Jules Fire Rocks. Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up. Yay! Why are they all dressed like barristers? Or are they all trying to be George Washington? I watch too much English television. I was going to say something extremely racist, but I decided not to. Yeah, and my mother died of COPD, no face, so I got to see it. I'm the one who had to pull the plug. So I can actually say it. Ugh, I never want to have to do that again. Yes, I make the rest of my family make sure they, file a DNR or whatever. I don't want to be a part of this. So, let's see. What was I watching? I was watching today on Jordan McKay about the incidents of Mormon men killing their families and themselves. Perfect for what's been going on in Alameda, except he survived, which I think is more selfish than anything else. And we don't have the death penalty, so he gets to wallow in jail. And I hope he isn't like an ex-cop or a cop's friend or something, because then he'll get to be in solitary. And some people prefer solitary, so. But yeah, it's hard to get that out of your mind. Yes, Jen, it's nice to see you too. Yeah, it just sucks. I mean, at that point, I definitely do believe in euthanasia for humans, but they have it in Oregon, but you have to do it yourself. Because I'm the same way with pets. Pets, people, no, they when they're done, they're done. So, and my mom had the symptoms for, easily 10, 15 years. And then with the big opiate crisis bull, they cut down her meds by half, which was very interesting. She had the same thing I did. She didn't have an addictive nature, so it was the same amount all the time. And then she went to work. She went to Kaiser. Next thing you know, she got half a bottle, and she's like, "What the hell is this?" Because it kept her from coughing a lot. And they said, "But that's all we can give you now." And I was like, "Oh my god!" When she showed me, I was just like, "Holy crap!" So I think the only good thing about me is I can't take opiates. So I'm too messed up at the ambulance. I just get to go home. So that's why I carry around a life alert, not life alert, medic alert. My bracelet that says what I'm allergic to, and I have a seizure disorder. 3 seizures, 2019, 2020. Hasn't happened since. That's the one where my doctor called it hysterics, and my other doctor, well, my neurological doctor called it hysterics, and my doctor lost her freaking mind. But hey, it's nice to know that doctors are human. Mine is human. So, oh God, here she comes. I wonder if she's going to walk by me. She's got sort of a cool hairdo. I don't know why she's in Scientology. I'm sorry. I can't believe you really still want to be in this all for the rest of your life. It's not healthy. You'll die of cancer. All the cigarettes you're smoking. Oh no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. You walk in that door, you never come out. It's like, maybe I should stand in front of that while I'm here instead of on my, against my flagpole or light pole. You know, because it's not blocking. So I could just pretty much sit here and talk like I usually do and then just break up and talk about there. You know, the first person they made you disconnect with was probably the most important person in your life. So you might, if you want to get out, you should probably try getting a hold of them first. And to do that completely submersionally, to do that where you won't get caught, don't wear anything you wear here and go to the main library in San Francisco or the main library in Alameda or the main library in Tiburon. They all have computers that you could go on the browsers as a completely anonymous human being and go and find out what's going on with your life and how you may want to change your life. And you can get brand new email addresses and things like that so you can communicate to the people that you want to communicate to. I forgot to turn off my phone again. Let's see. And you can start getting out. Yogurt. I forgot my key for this morning. Oh my God. So that's the way you can do it. That's the way you can start getting out of here. Them telling you that we don't work and that we are evil and everything else. One of the most watched people in the ex-Scientology place, area, people, she said that the protesters were the ones who got her out because it put that grain of doubt in her head, and it just grew from there. So don't think that we haven't worked out here before. So we're just a different group, and we're not even a group. We're all independently owned and operated. So, but we are for the same thing. 3 different categories for the same thing. We don't have an affiliation to each other. We just mostly know each other by YouTube. I don't even have phone numbers. Oh, you don't want to go in there. It's bad for you. You'll get cooties. They're all Asian. They said they were trying in China and Taiwan. It's like, do they have someone who speaks Chinese? Mandarin or I can't remember the other one. But yeah, the ones who just walk by me, I swear, can't understand me. I grew up around here. And they're all Asian. So they're sending them on field trips to see what the other orgs are like. They're sending them here. Well, yeah, that's cheating, that's for sure, because this org is gorgeous. So, or maybe they're coming to visit American family and they're coming in here at the same time. Because, yeah, they've been here, they're supposed to come here. That guy that went in by himself, he was looking at his phone, so he had the address. So, gotta figure out what that is. Where could I figure that out? Oh my God, it's a collie and a corgi. Look at them. Oh my God, look at him, he's so cute. I know, the car's going by. Oh my God, he's so adorable. I'm sorry. Have a nice day. I hope you feel better tomorrow. Got all your thetans out. Dead air, sorry. I was thinking. Excuse me, I'm not used to that. So yeah, it's like I have just enough of a conspiracy theorist brain to go this far into it. Then I'll go home and go, oh, come on. So, because I don't want to be paranoid. I don't want to think about every family that walks by I want them all to be like yesterday, where the two couples were just like listening to me. As Papa Cat said, I was holding class. So, oh my God, it's the Corgi Sheltie, and now it's an Australian cattle dog Sheltie. I don't think you can see that one. Let's see. Can you see him? Yes. They're closing. That's why everybody's getting weird. Oh well. So, no, I don't think they'd be. It's from Chinatown. It seriously looks like rabbits. They look like tourists. And if it was from Chinatown, they'd have those little tickets in their hands. And the one guy who went in, he took a flyer up front, but it was still looking at his phone. And I think he even like pointed out to the guy the phone. So, and yes, I'm going to do these one of these days. Maybe I'll do it for the membership person. So yeah, no, I know they do recruit in Chinatown. I just don't know where yet. And I just put on makeup and I'd look more like them because I don't see very many Asian people here. I see, I think Samoan, maybe Filipino, but that's like 2 people. So, and the guys at the ferry building were ultra white. Yeah, I know. Couldn't we just convince him? Hi, Bob. That, yeah, if you translate into another language, it's crap. Oh, that's actually a very interesting way. People would believe that if the translation in another language is nothing what Dianetics is, and it's there as a trap to get them to come in. That's interesting. See, I can't read another language, so I don't know what it's like. I should probably talk to my sister and have her translate it for me. Uh-oh, they're coming back out again. That's why I sincerely think they didn't want... Excuse me? You dropped the glove. Maybe they had nobody there who could speak their language. Oh, the other one's down there. So, you know, it's like, I think they were tourists. I'm just sitting here contemplating the like who? 2 people. I'm down to 2 people. I know I'm not interesting today, but please. I can't think of much today. So, yeah, I'm just not in the perfect world today. Especially, it's like considering that Papa Cat sent me Dr. Ruth and Richard Simmons while I was stuck in traffic. So even though I had my songs on, you sort of stop for a song while you do that. So I know, I think I'm just too boring today. That's okay. Hi, Osa, thank you. Minnesota today. Why? What's going on in Minnesota? What did I miss? Oh, Natalie's, I thought it was Sunday. It's going on now? If it's going on now, I'm just going to sign off. But I thought it was tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to work around it, I hope. Or maybe even just come out here just to get them to close their doors. So. Okay, so it's the meet and greet aspect. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know tomorrow is Tony's celebration of life. I saw Susie's candle up for it. Maybe that's what it is too. It's just an all-around feeling of blah that's going on right now. I wondered, it was like, are my middle-aged crazy lady drugs taking over or something? Oh, there's another one. Oh my God, can I have your dog, mister? See, the girls treat me with respect, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish they would like paw me. Yes, sending love and light to Natalie, sure. Excuse me, can I pet your dog?
Sure.
Hi. What's their name?
Sorry?
Name?
Sid.
Hi. What is he?
Miniature Australian Shepherd.
Oh, I didn't know they made them that small. That's awesome. Thank you. I know. Miniature Australian Shepherd. You can see his butt. He looks like a corgi and a Australian Shepherd mix. I've got to hold on to my gimbal because I have a yeller coming up. Unfortunately. That also doesn't help. It's like I sort of feel bad sometimes. I'm sitting here with my fancy stuff, picking on, you know, a club where I can be turning around helping the unhoused. Sometimes it gets to me. So maybe it's just one of those things right now. It's like, I don't know. Watching another one. There's another one across the street. I wonder what that one is. Let's see. I know we're being distracted by dogs, but who cares right now? There we go. See? Isn't he a cutie? I'm not even getting a cookie. I could have gotten for Abby last night because she sure was invoking her catness, wanting a piece of Papa Cat's cookie. Oh my God, it was so cute, but I totally didn't think about it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about the fact that, you know, Papa Cat's gonna be gone for a while. I try not to think about that either. Oh, that's the one with the streaming Scientology. Watching Scientology Network. Watch. Let's go look at it. Direct TV. Direct Streamiverse. That's what that says. Yeah, it's a sandwich board. This is the other side. But the QR code had me thinking, I have a pattern for a QR code in cross stitch. And it doesn't have to be in black. QR codes do not have to be. Does this look familiar, you guys? I just noticed this. Nutrition coaching at Sonal. Is this one of these guys things? It is, I'll take it off. Yeah, I know that. I just saw it. That's why I'm like, what is it? I've never heard of Sonal. I mean, it would be a perfect place here next to another, you know, fly-by-night thing. Yeah, but what is it? Nutrition coaching. Yeah, it's bad enough that these freaking fly-by-night diet people, it's like all these things you have to try if you're fat. And I've tried a bunch of them, honestly. And then you get tired of it. I'm now actually losing weight calmly because I'm keeping an eye on my sugar. So go figure, right? Trying to treat my body right. So in doing that, I get to take all the fun out of it. Oh, you don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there.
Oh, what's inside?
It's a cult.
Oh.
Good. She was very well dressed. They would have been all over her like white on rice. Yeah, cream suit, cream Chanel, cream I'm trying to think. Probably Chanel sandals. Yeah. And AI help. AI. Oh my God, we know how well AI works right now. You see those things when you come to the channel and the chat starts. It's like comedy for me. I think they're hilarious. And it's like AI is not going to take over the world, people, no matter what you think. There still have to be programmers for AI. There still has to be a reason to. You don't want to go in there because they're a cult.
That's okay. I'm into research.
Good luck.
I understand. No, I was in a cult. I know.
So was I know.
Yeah, no, I'm going in full well knowing.
I don't know what she's doing. I seem to be attracting no, I can do this people. It's like, how do you stop them?
Anyways.
I would never trust an AI assistant. It's like, okay, what did I say or do that makes you want me to eat donkey dung? It's like, stuff like that should be done by humans. I'm sorry. That stuff is not nowhere being able to be used for real. Hey, that's less than here. Damn, I'd have to like tell people here. Oh wait, no, not you being an AI assistant, but having an AI assistant for them. I'm actually have started that, and I can't remember what the hell it's called, and I can't get my fingers around it. I still have like 2 weeks left on the month. For like a journal, I used to be attached to my Hallmark day planner, little bitty thing, like, you know, little bitty thing, 2x2. You got at the cash register, and you know, it was really neat to have one when you were in school. Well, it's like until I got my first day runner, that's the one I used the most. Then I got my day runner, and that I loved, and then they stopped doing those, and then I was done. I keep trying. I have a oh god, I have a Japanese one now. I can't remember that. And with Tommy Scoville always talking about you should be journaling. I'm keeping like books or actually spiraled notebooks and pens all over the place. Since I have a pen fetish, yes I do. My brother just said somebody took a shot at Trump and missed. I have a feeling that's for real. He doesn't do things like that. Free? Yeah, free for the first month. That's what they always do. They're free for the first month.
They have a task force of cops, and they've cut off their arms and legs. They live at the Asian Art Museum as prisoners. They control the radio.
That's one I've never heard before. Something about the Asian Art Museum and having a flotilla of security guards. I usually don't hear talking that specific, and considering my brother does that, and unfortunately I can't see him because right now he thinks, does he think I'm an alien? Yes, he thinks I'm an alien, so I miss him. Holy crap. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna do something and hopefully you guys can't see it. Wait, let's see. Give me. No, I can't. Yes, I can. There we go. Listen to me now. Now I gotta figure out how to send it. And yeah, we call each other when we do stuff like that, or text. So, oh, there. Okay. Now I can go back to you guys. That was just I'm probably gonna be very happy by the time I go home that I don't have. Were you guys sent here?
We were just curious.
That's Scientology.
Yeah.
Do you know what Scientology is about?
Yeah.
You do? Not really? Okay, yeah.
I've heard a couple things,
Yeah, if you want to get to the top tier of their club, it costs about $250,000.
That's a lot.
Yes. If you go in, they will sit you in front of video screens because they're not allowed to talk about it to you. So they make you watch movies, and after a couple of hours, before you leave, they make you buy Dianetics. And they're really good at doing this because they are taught in Florida how to do it. So it's like, I've had people say, no, I can beat it. It's like, these people spend 2 years studying in Florida to learn how to manipulate regular people.
Nice.
So it's not very good. And it talks about, the whole premise is that some evil overlord in another universe came by and dropped all of these people that he's trying to make his planets less populated. So he took a bunch of people, brought them over to Earth, dropped them in volcanoes, and this was supposed to happen 75,000 years ago or something. And then he flew DC-8s because his world was supposed to look like ours in the 50s. He flies DC-8s over these volcanoes with hydrogen bombs. And so they all explode. And then all you have now are things, they call them thetans, floating around in the air, and they attach to you. And that's what makes your life bad. Yeah, so what they do is they will teach you how to get rid of all of those thetans. The first time they teach you how to do it, that's halfway up. You find out at the next course you take that you're not, because it's called clearing, first one. You're clear. No, you're not. You come back in, they're like, nope, you still have a lot more to deal with. And then you go all the way from the second level, which is 1 to 8. And when you get to 8, you're supposed to be able to keep yourself healthy. Like, your eyes are perfect, you don't have allergies.
Like ascended or something.
It's very strange, but their point is to clear the world. But you find out at what's called OTA is that, no, you're not clear then either.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to do after that. And you've spent all of your money. It's what you can't afford. Because they take all of your information down and run your credit report. And they have a habit of overextending people's credit cards.
I believe
Yeah. And they have a habit of taking their credit cards and using them for something else. So it's like, it's a really good, pyramid scheme. And it's all run by this very small man.
it.
L. Ron Hubbard died in the 80s. So this guy who was about 25 years old snuck his butt in and managed to take everything over. And then not John Travolta, he's in it, but Tom Cruise. Do you ever remember when he jumped on the couch because he was dating his daughter's mother or something like that? But yeah, he's the big one. He's the one who's totally into Scientology, talks for them all the time. He doesn't really talk about it in the real world because it's not looked well upon. But he has people, because he's best friends with the lead guy, they've redone his hangar, they do his houses when he moves. It's stuff like that. So I wouldn't leave either if I was him.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
What are you here for?
I'm protesting them.
I see.
They call themselves a religion, so they have a tax, they don't pay taxes. But they also don't help. It can't be a religion if you don't have charity. They don't offer any kind of charity outside, and they don't offer any kind of charity inside either. So all of the money they get is spent on buildings. They buy buildings. It's a huge tax shelter. So, and the people who work there that are in what's called the Sea Org only make $47 a week. Yeah. It's a really ugly thing. So there are people who are into it because they also, I can't do the child part. There are other people who focus on the child abuse because they try to teach people how to be the auditors with the cams. That's how you see it. They hold the cams and they have that. They're trying to teach the children to do that, starting at the age of 13. It used to be 11, then it used to be 9. So it's progressively got up. been up, and one of the major protesters we had was in it from 9. So his parents basically dropped him off in Florida and took off. And he went through a lot. So, yeah, the tax thing, the kids, there's one more, getting them taken off as a religion, because it's like they don't do that. This building is actually the Transamerica building. So it is a beautiful building, and that's where Transamerica went. So you can say they went from here to the pyramid. So they took this building and decided to use it. I've had a few people do that. Yeah, the one that makes me not like the idea is there were 4 people who went in 2 weeks ago, and only one of them came out within 10 minutes. The rest of them were there for a while. And it's like the one that came out looked very angry. And so we just pretty much say that Scientology got the other 3. So, yeah, it's like when people say they can go in and go out, it's like these guys are taught not to let you out. And that's the thing. You're not taught to get yourself out of these situations. So there was somebody who just went in probably about half an hour ago that said, I can handle it. She's not back out yet. Yeah. That's the thing I overemphasize, is they are a lot better at getting you than you getting out. So is that a good explanation, guys? You know, it's always free to look at their website.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Don't do it, guys. Don't. You really don't. It's not a game.
Did you happen to see who hit my car? I see you had a camera.
No, I didn't even hear it get hit. How long ago? Do you know?
Well, no, I mean, I've been here for like 2.5 hours.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Somebody totally sideswiped my car.
Oh, I didn't hear. It didn't happen while I was here within 52 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I would have heard that.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Oh, that sucks. Somebody sideswiped that woman's car. I didn't hear it. I would have heard it. Oh, I'm going to have to go home and practice my, you don't want to go in there, because even though they don't like psychology, they use every single bit of psychology to keep you in there. Didn't keep them from going. Thank you, Osa. Yeah, but it seems like some kind of dare that's going on. They all seem to be around the same age. The people who are just walking straight in, they don't come out. So the people who are walking in are doing it for a reason. These guys keep doing it because it's funny. And it's like, I'm just going to have to, I don't know, get a piece of paper, but that could be litigious. I'm just have to figure out how to do my speech better. So, because that seems to be what the focus is now, is to keep even people from going in. Tomorrow will be fun too. Oh well. At least the kids aren't playing near the open doors. Thank you, Bob. Hi, Bob. It's my Bob. It's my hair. Yeah, no, it's just like, I feel like I give them the right, but what I don't feel like give them is that their psychology is being taught to, and I said it, to keep you in, and you're not ready to be able to walk out. That's the thing. And they'll even say, well, she told us not to. And then they'll say some bullshit like, I'm the evil, I am paid to do this. So I have to get a bullet point going on that I can sort of carry around on a piece of paper, because yeah, I'm not paid to do this. Oh, aren't we supposed to be paid by like Big Pharma or something? Oh, okay. Now I'll have to go. Tori's got stuff on that. I can watch that and figure that out. It's just a little weird. It's just like, why, people? Why is it funny? You know, and they're not going to be mean at you. Like, you know, a priest would just go, why are you doing this? Get out. They can't tell people to get out, because then they won't have anybody. So it's just so strange. And you know what? I'll talk about something completely different. See that skirt and those shoes? I don't think I want to. like a walking slip that big. But I want to wear a long skirt and sneakers. I have Hello Kitty sneakers I can wear with a long skirt. I have long skirts like that. Are you kidding? I'm goth. Oh. Well, I'll have a ton of time tonight because I'm home alone. I have to go get something to eat. So I don't eat when I'm alone. Because, of course, I won't want any of the leftovers that's in the refrigerator. And then I'll sit there and contemplate. I've got my dragon, merge dragon game to play, which Carrie Ann needs to send me her email or send me her name so we could like get a gang going. Because, you know, of course I've got tons of stuff. I only play it like when they have tournaments or something. So, but yeah, I'll be sitting there staring. What's GTG? Go. See, this is how you can tell the age gap. Oh my God, I so don't do the acronyms. I've got because in my normal lexicon now, text lexicon, but that's it. And then of course my dad was like, what's BC? I'm like, of course. I'm just one step. You're two. Well, technically he would be one step and he'd be part of the invention of light. I'd be part of the invention of plumbing. You know, it's like he was at the base. Him, my uncle, were the bases of technology, more or less. And then me and my brother are making and using the technology. So the kids below us, I don't know. Oh wow! Look, they've updated the paint on the curbs. Yeah, most of the paint around here is coming off. Ooh, but I don't know if they're allowed to do that. They extended the loading zone, but they don't have a sign up for it. They just have it on the curb. You could probably protest that ticket. Oh, I swear to God that the meter maids have laptops that okay, the adventure trucker just came out and then she went back in. She looked at the sandwich board though, so let's see what's on the sandwich board. The one that's got the... Oh God. Now she wants personality test. Why do people have to prove that they're above it? You know what happens when people try to prove that they're better than it? They are usually not. Hi, Dusty. With 70 years of practice, what, Bob? Yes, I was just thinking about getting it, but somebody just came back out. There was like an adventure chick. She had backpack and everything. She looks like she was in for adventure. She went in, said she knew what she was doing. She was in about 10 minutes and then came back out, looked at the sandwich board that says it's personality test, and then went back in. Is she coming all the way? Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I thought it was very fascinating.
Ew. Did they tell you I was evil?
Why do you think it's evil? I would love to know why you think it's evil.
No, did they tell you I'm evil?
Oh, no.
They didn't say anything about me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't like me. That's why the curtains are up.
Oh, and why do you think it's evil? I'm just curious.
I don't think it's evil. I think it's disgusting.
I'd love to hear.
I think it's disgusting because they call themselves a church, but they don't do any charity on the outside, which you're supposed to do to qualify to be a church. And they don't.
It said they do inside, that they promote literacy and.
As Scientology, it makes a Christian church look like kindergarten. They teach only what L. Ron Hubbard had, period. There is nothing else that they teach them. They recommend that they get out of school the minute they can.
Okay.
A lot of these people haven't graduated from high school in a real school. So these are not accredited. The things they say they can do, none of that's accredited.
Okay.
So you'd have to go finish at a high school or you'd have to go finish an adult school. They don't promote secondary education, so they don't go to college because they don't think they need to, because they're trying to clear the planet instead, and that would take time away from them. So they don't do charity on the inside either. They're older people. When they've ran out of their usefulness, they turn them either into janitorial or custodial, or cafeteria workers. There are two people that are in the affiliation on my side who were told that their dads were dead for 20 years, and they both found them doing something in LA.
That's interesting.
That's disgusting. So they didn't want them to try to get a hold of them anymore. Another person who got their mother out, they give you what's called a freeloader debt if you're part of the inner part, where you go from place to place.
Okay.
Usually without them asking you. They will usually tell you you've got 2 days because you're going to Colorado, something like that, which is technically trafficking because it doesn't ask for your permission. So if you are part of the Sea Org and then you leave, it's called a freeloader debt. They charge you full price for anything that you've taken, any of the courses you've taken before. They don't take the time and energy that you spent being in the Sea Org, which only pays $47 a week, to them. They throw everything out on the ground and said, you have to pay for all of this before you leave. But the freeloader debt is not enforceable when you're out. So that's one thing a lot of people don't know. They've been told that if they leave, they'll get pneumonia and die. They've been told that if they leave, all of us will take their minds and throw them apart. They don't let people, they can only hang out with other Scientology people. They do not, well now they do actually, because their kid level is going away. So they actually are saying that you can have children. But the people in the Sea Org...
Wait, they were allowing people to have children?
They were definitely not approving of it. In the 80s, they were still doing abortions because of it. The 90s, they just started saying Sea Org can't have babies. And it's gone like that. But now they can, because the population is going down, and they would rather get their paws on a child at about 6.
And why are you passionate about it?
Jonestown.
What's Jonestown?
You don't know what Jonestown is?
No.
Jonestown's an infamous cult that started in San Francisco in the late 60s.
Okay.
In the mid to late 70s, and moved down to Guyana. And the leader of the group, his name was Jim Jones. He named the town Jonestown. And they were like every other cult. Don't bother us, leave us alone. But there were people getting information out that they didn't want to be there anymore. So Congressman Leo Ryan, who's congressman for San Mateo, or this part of California, went down there. They were with him for a couple of days. A few more people said they wanted out. They could leave, but they'd have to leave their children. One person left them with the other person who didn't want to leave. They shot at all of those people when they
shot him?
Oh yeah, they killed him. They killed Leo Ryan.
And why'd they shoot him again? Because they wanted to leave?
Because they didn't want them to leave. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And this was at the landing strip where the plane was. Then this group went back to where Jonestown was, because it was in the middle of the jungle. And they say, which isn't true, that 960 people committed suicide.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you should look it up. It'll make you interested. I was 10 years old when it happened. And I had to watch it all the time because it was here. The church was in Lower Haight. And there were a lot of people from places like Oakland who were disadvantaged that he took with him because they're easier to make people do things with. So I watched this on a 4-hour loop for at least 3 days because I was with my grandmother and she was a news freak. So
that's where your passion for it came from.
Oh yeah. And considering he pulled things like this, or they pull things like this, it's human trafficking if you don't get an approval from somebody. So if they come up and say, you're moving to Florida in 2 days, they don't want you, you don't agree or disagree. If you disagree, they probably kick you out. So that is where the human trafficking goes. The child trafficking is they don't want their children with their parents because it's a disassociative process. So what they do is they move their children to another place without the parents' permission. So that's child trafficking.
All of the Scientologists?
All of the Scientologists?
Yeah, like are separating the parents from the children.
Oh, that's done at the base, which is in Florida. That's where all the orders come from. So it's just like, that's the way you do it. That is what they have done. They've cleaned up their act a little bit, not enough to be respectable and not enough to be illegal. So, but they definitely like children more so they can indoctrinate them and brainwash them and get them into the system. And it makes it harder for them to get out of the system.
If you can reach a child as they're young,
Yes.
before the age, I think, before, as soon as you can get them, a lot of religions do.
A lot of the Scientologists bring their children in. That's the biggest problem I have, is not filming children. I've gotten really good with the gimbal to move it around.
And why are you filming? I'm curious.
I'm actually live streaming
Okay.
on YouTube.
Okay.
So, because also what we do with the live streaming, besides using it as an example for somebody else to learn how to do this, we also take their faces, because some of these people, they disengage from their families completely. So some of these people haven't, like the two people on protesting, who didn't see their dads for 20 years and were told they were dead. Facial recognition.
So your video recording out here.
I've been actually, the cops have been called on me twice.
Okay.
So, and I have passed both times.
Okay. And I'm just curious, because I think it's interesting. So you're live streaming just so you can see the people coming through?
No, I'm live streaming because it annoys them. Because it's a whole thing. We could do what people have not been able to do in the past. The last big protesting was with Anonymous. So, and then it went down to barely anything. And then this all started because there was a cop watcher in LA. He filmed cops, TikTok and all that. And he said something to one of the people in LA. And the guy turned around and said, well, if you were a better dad, your son wouldn't have died. And that's what started him. And that's what started the second wave of, protesting.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I guess what my question is, what good does this do? Like video camming?
It makes them scared. It makes them what they want us to be. And I get a scare tactic. Yesterday I got one. I had some guy walk up to me while I was right there, and he are you okay? I'm like, what? He goes, are you doing okay? And I'm like, yes, leave. Oh, I just wanted to see if you're doing okay. It's part of a trip. I had a Suburban once, make a U-turn, stop kitty, cross right here, and then take out his camera and take pictures of me. And I'm like, I'm from here. I've lived here long enough. That doesn't bother me. If you...
Okay.
You didn't have that book. Huh? I wouldn't call that a goodie bag. That's the one thing I don't like about this season, is that people are going, oh, I can handle it. It's like, oh God, they're so well programmed for you to handle you, because you really aren't good at handling it, sort of thing. It's like their psychology, even though they don't believe in it, their psychology is infinitely better than everybody else's, because the people that are in the higher places go for 2 years to Clearwater to learn all this.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I am very leery of religion, so.
I'm not religious, so.
Yeah? You practice meditation, yoga?
No.
No. Okay, that's interesting.
Last thing I was in was OTO.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly. Another cult.
Love it. Well, thank you for your time. It's very
You're welcome.
interesting to talk to you.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye. At least it came out pretty good. I always get nervous my brain fog's going to come out and I can't think. So, and my 3 people are still here. And I'm over an hour. Now I can do it. But I think my store is closed, so no cookies for me. I don't even like the cookies. What am I talking about? Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully at 1. That was the crazy thing. I'd been up since 8. So, if I'll be on though, so don't worry if I'm not there by 2. I'll be there by 3. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I have to show my pyramid. And this is the part I hate. The people who came out with all those things make me paranoid. It's like, were they distractors and setups or what? Nobody went by me when I was talking to the other chick. But I hate being paranoid. But I blow it off real soon, so. Okay, who are we rating? Scooter Mom, okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, Ballas.